Hi everyone, I'm Lissette with Casa Carrillo. First and foremost, I wanted to thank all of you for the wonderful feedback that I received for the two first Inside the Blend videos, the Encore video and the Allegiance video. The comments, questions, feedback was phenomenal and very special and actually inspired me to go on with this Inside the Blend story. Today we're going to focus on La Historia. La Historia is one of the most iconic cigars in our portfolio and one that holds a very special place in my heart. This is the story of the women in my family, my grandmother, my mother, my great grandmother, and also all of the women who form a part of Casa Carrillo, industry women, manufacturers, retailers, consumers. It is a very special cigar for me. And I know a lot of you have enjoyed it, and it actually is a cigar that set our new modern era on the map with its number 2 rating in 2015, which started off many other ratings that came afterwards in the Perez-Carrillo series. The Pledge 98 rating, number 1 cigar of the year, the Encore, number 1 rated cigar of the year, Allegiance, number 5 rated cigar of the year. So there's a lot of cigars in our Perez-Carrillo series that have done very well, and that consumers really enjoy. So in telling the story inside the blend, I'm going to tell you how the wrapper, the binder, and the fillers work together to create this wonderful masterpiece. Because La Historia not only tells a story of women in the family and women that have impacted or influenced Casa Carrillo, but it also tells a story of balance, depth, and craft. So let's get started with the wrapper. As you can see, the wrapper in La Historia is dark, oily, and it actually represents the Mexican San Andrés region because that's where it's from. This cigar has something very special to it, where it has a natural sweetness in the wrapper because it's grown in a volcanic soil, and in that soil it produces a flavor that has earthiness, but at the same time a richness and notes of cocoa. So that is what you initially taste when you start smoking a La Historia. You're going to get a combination of those cocoa nuts, the earthiness, and basically the sweetness that kind of balances very nicely with the spice that's contributed with the binder. So it's a sweetness that kind of lingers through the whole smoke, right? But then evolves with the different tastes that are contributed by the binder and the filler. So now let me tell you a little bit about the binder. So the wrapper gives this its signature body, and the binder brings in very special notes of spiciness and other aromas that enhance the journey through the first, second, and third part of the cigar. So what is the binder on this cigar? This cigar has an Ecuadorian Sumatra binder. This binder offers this transition that moves slowly and naturally. Why? The sweetness actually combines very nicely with the creaminess and the spice that is offered with the Ecuador Sumatra wrapper. So as you take this smoke, the earth richness and notes of sweetness in the wrapper combining with the creaminess and gentle spice that is offered by this binder already are creating very nice transitions, right? They feel very natural, very slow, no dramatic twists and turns here. Everything just kind of flows naturally, beautifully, with the sweetness and the spiciness playing against each other. What does the spiciness also add to this? Well, the creaminess and the spiciness don't really allow that wrapper to kind of unfold the full power of that sweetness, right? Because it's not too sweet, it's just right. And that is a balance that is played out with the spice, the creaminess, and that nice deep cocoa flavor that you pick up on from the San Andres region. While the binder is key, right? It's a key leaf here in playing out all these flavors. What do the fillers do? Well, we have fillers from Nicaragua here into play, from Estelí in particular. So that's one of our favorite growing regions. Why? These tobaccos bring a certain strength and texture and layers of complexity to the cigar. So you have your San Andrés wrapper, you have bringing in that sweetness, you have your binder bringing in that creaminess and that spice, and then you have the fillers, which are responsible for that peppery espresso and nutty toast that you're going to notice throughout the smoke. So you have all of these flavors playing in beautiful balance, and none of them overpowering the other. Every puff basically is, a new side of the blend. So it unfolds as you smoke. So just checking if you're listening, what does a wrapper do? What does a binder do? And what does the filler do? Now, please leave your comments below. I read all of them and I will respond to them personally. And if you have any questions at all, let me know, because it's very important to me to learn what it is that you all like and what it is that maybe we can improve on, to educate you more about the different tobaccos in our cigars. So Nicaraguan leaf also is key here. Now, how do these all work together? How do you think they work together versus, I guess, what maybe other blends have done for you? If you've tried Mexican San Andrés wrappers with a different binder and filler, tell me, what was that like, et cetera, et cetera. I'm very curious to learn about all of your experiences, not only with Casa Carrillo cigars, but all of the cigars that you like to smoke. So let's talk about how they interact. So when you put all of these, I guess, 3 different tobaccos together, it offers a unity. They work together harmoniously to bring you a profile where the wrapper offers that, I guess, what you would call balance, sweetness, that doesn't get overpowering at any point, because there comes in the binder and plays its part with its creaminess, earthiness, and subtle spice. And then you have that powerful Nicaraguan fillers coming in to offer that complexity and that power profile, where when you start smoking the cigar, you're going to get a hint of spice. Then the second and third, you're going to get that sweetness, the espresso flavor, the cocoa, and all of those tobaccos playing together to give you this long-lasting, satisfying finish, a nice creaminess throughout, where there's this unity, I guess is the word that I keep using here, a unity that creates kind of this wonderful sensation. And the Lystoia goes well with a lot of different pairings. For example, coffee, espresso itself enhances that nice espresso flavor in the cigar. I guess, even wines, I would think like maybe some Tempranillo wines would work well with it. Bordeaux wines, something, I guess, for my taste, right? Maybe on the stronger side. And a lot of times when you're pairing, obviously it's something very personal. So some people might like this with a Pinot Noir as well. So that's just more kind of my taste. I could see this with a nice whiskey, single malt Scotch, bourbon. This is a very flexible flavor profile. It works well with many different options. And I guess that wraps it up inside the blend for La Historia. See you guys next time. And again, please let me know what you think, because that's super important to me. And subscribe so that you can find out when the next Inside the Blend hits. Take care, everyone.